1, 2, 3. When I started playing.
Do you remember much about that? Picking up the fiddle for the first time?
Well, I remember looking around for a fiddle teacher as soon as I got one, but I don't really remember a lot about buying a fiddle and stuff.
Did it feel right to you the very first time you picked it up? Did it feel like this is?
Yeah, I felt like I could at least try to play it.
How long was it before you were able to start playing songs and stuff? And
well, my first fiddle lesson, my fiddle teacher, she wanted me to just know the basics on how to play the fiddle, and she taught me Old MacDonald. And as soon as I learned that, my fiddle teacher said, "You better bring him back."
It's been a while.
I remember how it goes. That's probably not how you played it when you was 3, though, was it? So how long did it take you to figure out that this was something that you were going to be really good at?
Well, I really didn't know, and I still don't know if I'm going to be good at it or not.
Well, you got a good head start, though.
Yes.
8 years old. Tell me about what kind of music do you play?
I play bluegrass, old time, and gospel.
Yeah.
Most of the songs we play, we just listen to CDs and stuff, and that's how we learn them.
So can you pretty much play any song that you hear?
Well, if I listened to it for like maybe an hour or 2, I could probably play it if I really tried.
Oh. What are your favorite songs?
Well, my favorite song is Orange Blossom Special.
Mutual friend that was taking lessons from Carson's first fiddle teacher, and they invited Carson to come up and play a song, and it was up near South Holston Lake at a fire department for a benefit singing for somebody in the community. I can't remember what the event was for, but Carson went up there and he played I think he played Old Joe Clark and Boil 'em Cabbage Down with him, didn't you? And but it was really something to see him play at such a small age. I think Carson had just turned 4 when he did that, and he started taking like in August, and this was like in the next April. showed a lot of musical tendencies at an early age. If we were in church and he was on my lap and the choir was singing, he was, you know, keeping time. And going down the road, you know, we would hear him clapping or rattling a rattle or whatever he had in his hand, and he would be in time. And you know, I told my wife Robin that, you know, we need to get an instrument in his hands as soon as possible. Well, his grandmother bought him a little ukulele, and I didn't even know how to tune a ukulele. It was just here, and he would beat on it. And one day, Robin came through the house, and he said, "Listen, Mama," and he picked out the lead, the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, on this ukulele that wasn't even in tune. And we knew then we needed to get an instrument in his hands. We found a 1/8 size fiddle at a flea market, little Amish flea market. We were on vacation up in Pennsylvania, and I bought it. And at the time, it was too big for him. It was about this big. And and then we found a teacher. You know, we found Sarah Fletcher Collins, and she took him and worked with him for about 3 years. And you know, it just happened. After a couple lessons, she said, "You know, he's really catching on, so you need to bring him back." And Carson would come home and get his fiddle out. He would play, and where I had played the guitar growing up, I finally went and found mine and got the dust off of it and tuned it up, and I would play the songs with him. And it was really fun to watch him learn, because I have to try really hard to play, and it was just really easy for him to start picking up. And you know, and even at age 4, he was playing, you know, 3 years above his age. We play at local festivals, and we play at you know, local venues around at different restaurants and different benefits. We play up at the Crooked Road General Store a lot, and down at Earl Matt's Red Barn, and just any kind of event where they need music. You know, we go out and play. I joke a lot about saying he signs the checks, but you know, we talk about, you know, what songs you want to play. He helps me put together the set list, and you know, it's really his band. And you know, that's one thing. We're really blessed to have you know, adults playing in the band besides his father that are really there to help him grow as a musician, and you know, and to be a part of that band. And you know, and Tom and Bobby we're really blessed to have them in the band, because you don't find many adults that would come and let a 9-year-old be the boss.
We met Carson, he was about 4 years old, at the Mount Airy, North Carolina Fiddlers Convention they have up there every June. And then about almost 2 years ago, he asked us if we wanted to be part of his band. And as far as him being a kid, it's not like we're playing with a kid. I mean that seriously. He's a professional, and he's a very skilled fiddle player. So we don't think of him as a kid.
We're truly blessed, you know, and I tell this to everybody as well. You know, even if Carson couldn't whistle, you know, much less play the fiddle, Carson's a good boy. He's a good son. I'm very proud of him. He loves the Lord, and he treats others nicely, and he's just a good kid. And I tell everybody that, you know, I played the guitar growing up and played for several years and then quit, and had no desire to get it back out till he came along. And then he come along and started playing, and I started playing, and we started playing together as a band. And it's just probably one of the most fun things I've ever done. And looking back, I know one of these days when he goes on and gets a professional guitar player, that I'll be able to look back and say, you know, I had a lot of fun playing the guitar.
What kind of things do you like to do besides play fiddle?
Hunt. I actually killed my first duck about a week ago, and that was fun. And I like to ride my four-wheeler, and I like to play baseball, and pretty much every sport you can think of except football, which I would snap myself in half. So that's why I don't play football.
What position do you play in baseball?
shortstop most of the time. And
Oh.
I'm wanting to play pitcher next year.
You know, it's funny. We'll go out somewhere and play, and you know, after we get through playing, people come up and talk to me or Robin, and they'll say, "Well, now, do y'all let him do other stuff?" You know, and I jokingly tell everybody, "No, we lock him in his room after school and don't let him come out till bedtime. We just don't let him play his fiddle. That's it." He enjoys it, and the day he quits enjoying it, we'll find something else to do, won't we, son? But
Which will not be a day that exists.
But he's typical 9-year-old rock throwing, stick breaking, baseball throwing, wild 9-year-old boy.
Can you remember back before the fiddle was in your life? No?
Not much.
Your whole memory, the fiddle has always been there, hasn't it?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Do you feel like do you feel like you can still learn more songs and get better, or are you at the top of the mountain now, or?
When it comes to me, pretty much everything I do, I think I could do at least 10 times better. I really want to be a professional fiddle player.
That's the goal.
Yes, that is the goal.
What is it about it that you enjoy?
It's just knowing that when I play, I can make people smile, and that God gave me the talent to play the fiddle, and I can use that to help to make people smile.
Yeah. Do you like to hear people cheer and applaud too?
I don't really. It's not like what I'm set out to do when I play. I just want to make them happy and stuff. I don't really care about the fame and stuff.
Well, the applause is addictive, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd say it's kind of fun.